Hello, Women's Council of Realtors. I'm David Knox. I've been invited to your annual holiday breakfast in Birmingham, Michigan on Thursday, December 7th. And I'm going to present one of my best seminars to end your year, Values-Based Goal Setting. In this session, I'll help you identify the values in life that are most important to you through a powerful exercise of self-discovery. Then, select outcomes that match those values, and finally, help you address the why, what, and how of life planning. Now, before I show you clips from previous seminars, I'd like to acknowledge these fine sponsors who are making this event possible. Be sure to thank them for their support. The gold sponsor is U.S. Bank with Ted Edgington and Mark Weberly. Silver sponsor is Galloway & Collins, Scott Galloway and Howard Collins. Bronze sponsor, Greater Metropolitan Association of Realtors, Vicki Livernoy, Chief Executive Officer. The chocolate favor sponsor is Changing Places Moving, Jonna Struck. And the centerpiece sponsor is Chemical Bank, Tim Smith. The champagne sponsor is Best Choice Lending, John Higgins. Another champagne sponsor, Mosheri Homes, Frank Mosheri. Notepad sponsor, Troy Abstract Title Agency, Ann Flynn. Also, be sure to thank these friends of Women's Council of Realtors. For those of you who haven't worked with me before, here are clips from other live events. And what I'm going to do is take you through something right now that I would call familiarity versus direct prospecting. And to do this, I'll just draw a pyramid that kind of summarizes all the things that you can do as a realtor to generate leads in the business. And I'm going to divide it into two categories. And the bottom category is building familiarity, awareness, getting people to know who you are. What are some examples of things that you do that build your familiarity? And realtors who say, I'm really working, gosh, I'm spending money, I'm working, I'm buying this, I'm buying billboards. And then they still don't make enough money. What's going on? Well, what's going on is they're spending all their time building familiarity, and familiarity won't pay the bills. So what we need to do is have a very, very, very clear distinction between familiarity and what I'll just call is direct prospecting. And that's where the money is. So to become an income earner in the business, you need to get out of familiarity into direct prospecting. And that means you're either face-to-face or phone-to-phone. And back to your networking comment, absolutely, networking is your face-to-face. So my belief is that if you are not verbally talking to somebody live or face-to-face with them live, you are building familiarity. And by the way, I want to be very careful. I'm not against building familiarity. What I'm against is only doing that. At the top of this is dialogue, knowing what to say. And many of us have spent our career learning what to say. Well, when the seller says this, I say this, then they say this, and I say this, and then I do response number 27A, 27B, and then I say this, and then they say that. The problem is the sellers don't know their lines. And you're trying to memorize all your dialogue and use this. Oh, she wants to cut her commission? Well, that's because she knows what she's worth because she's cheap. I didn't even know she was out of prison yet. You know? And we have all these great lines. And believe me, I've been doing this seminar for years, and realtors come up to me and say, oh, here's my line. Here's another. Here's another. I say this, then I say this. I say, hey, I don't want you to be tongue-tied, but do not rely just on dialogue. We're here for business, but what's really important is the people you love in your life. And if you're going to pay attention to something, pay attention to the people that you love, that love you, and go, have I shown them how much I love them? So many times we say, oh, they know. No, they don't. Then even if they do, they want to hear it. They want to hear you say, I love you, I value, and say things to them today that if this was your last day, you would want them to know. And if you can build those relationships and maintain those and know that that bond is there, that will create happiness with you and your partner, and then success is a byproduct of happiness. Happiness is not a byproduct of success. So thank you very much for including me in your event today. It was a pleasure to work with you all. Hope to see you again later. I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday, December 7th at 8:30 for coffee and breakfast, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for the program. This will be held at the Townsend Hotel, 100 Townsend Street, Birmingham, Michigan. Thank you for watching this video.
Knox is a rock star. I've seen him twice and he is just awesome. Incredible presentation. Thanks, David.
I love David Knox. I think his energy and enthusiasm is inspirational.
You have mesmerized us. Fantastic.
He is one of the most entertaining and informative speakers. It's nice to walk out with a smile on your face in this business, so thank you.